Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology. I am Trupti, and we are here for our morning maths classes. Let's get started. So, children, as you know, we are doing divisibility rules. Today, we are going to carry forward with the divisibility rules. So, you can say this is part two of divisibility rules, wherein we are going to know about, different, know about the remaining divisibility rules. Okay, so let's get started. But before we start, let's quickly revise what we have already done. So divisibility rule of 2 says all the numbers are divisible by 2 if they end with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That means if they are even, if the ones place is even, then all those numbers are divisible by 2. Like even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Divisibility rule of 3 says if the sum of numbers is divisible by 3, like whatever the number is, 123. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. If that is divisible by 3, means divisible means exactly divisible. If that is divisible by 3, that means the entire number is divisible by 3. Divisibility rule of 4 says that you do not need to check the entire number, whether it is divisible or not. You need to just check the last two digits of the number. Like if the number is 324, you need not to check the entire number if it's divisible by 4 or not. What you are supposed to do here is just take up the last two digits and see whether it is divisible by, whether these two digits means number 24 is divisible by 4 or not. I know it is divisible. I see 24 in the table of 4. 4 times 6 is 24. That means this number is also divisible by 4. The divisibility rule of 5 says that last digit must be 5 or 0. Last digit must be 5 or 0. If any number ending with 5 or 0, like if there is any number that ends with 5 or 0, that number is divisible by 5. Like 85, 95, 25, and so on. 5, 5, 5, 0, 0, 0. The number should end with either 0 or 5 to be divisible by 5. Divisibility rule of 6. You know that 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6, right? So to check the divisibility by 6, you need to check for both 2 and 3, right? If a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the entire number is divisible by 6. You know how to check the divisibility by 2, like the number should end with either 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 means even, number must be even. And for 3, it's like the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3, right? So if, let's say, we are checking for 2 and 3, and then we are getting the answer for 6. If the number is divisible by 2, but not by 3, that means it will not be divisible by 6 also. If a number is divisible by 3, but not by 6, that means it is not divisible by 6 also. If a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, that means it is divisible by 6 also. Means if either of them is not divisible, that means it is also not divisible by 6. So the criteria is it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. Now let's do the divisibility rule for 7. What do we have to do is multiply the last digit of the number. We have already done the divisibility rule of 7, right? So let's quickly revise it. Okay, so over here, it says multiply the last digit of a number by 2. Find the difference of the result and the number formed without last digit. It means, let's say the number is 91. The last digit is 1 here. You have to multiply this 1 by 2. You got 2. Remaining number is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. If the result obtained is either 0 or multiple of 7, that means that number is divisible by 7. Okay? That is the divisibility rule of 7. Now let's continue. Today we are going to do the divisibility rule for 8. Now 8 and 4, you know that the half of 8 is 4, right? So we can say in a sense that 8 and 4 are, cousins, or they are siblings, you can say. So they have quite a similar kind of divisibility rule. Do you remember in divisibility rule of 4, we did last two digits should be divisible by 4. In 8, the last three digits of the number should be divisible by 8. In 4, it was last two digits should be divisible by 4. In 3, last three digits. In 8, last three digits should be divisible by 8. For example, 2456. You need not to check for the entire digit. You just check for this. 456 are the last three digits. Let's check for 456. 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 5 here, bringing down 6. 8 times 7 is 56. Remainder 0. That means this is exactly divisible by 8. I mean, this is exactly divisible by 8. That means this number is also exactly divisible by 8. So you just have to check the last three digits of the number, and there you go. Let's try the other one. 1788. 788 are the last three digits. Okay, let's check by 8. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 minus 2 is 6. Bringing down 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 4 is the remainder. That means 788 is not exactly divisible by 8. That means 1788 will also be not exactly divisible by 8. Okay? 3456. Yeah? 3456. Let's do this. 456. These are the last three digits. Divided by 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 5. Bringing down 6. Wait. Yeah, we have done this. 3, 4, 5, 6 is done, right? Anyways, 8 times 7 is 56. This is divisible. Let me just change this and see what can be here. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, 5432. So let's check for 432. 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 3. Bring down 2. 5 times 6 is 30. Oh, sorry, why am I dividing by 5? It should be 8, right? So let's do it by 8. It's in my mind, it was 8 only. 8 times 5 is 40. 3 here, bring down 2. Okay, 8 times 5 is 40. So 43 minus 40 is 3, bringing down 2. 8 times 4 is 32. See, I took this number randomly. And I can see that 432 is exactly divisible by 8. That means this number, 5432, is also exactly divisible by 8. So if you want to practice by yourself, you can also take the numbers randomly the way I did. I just took this number randomly. In fact, all the numbers are taken by me randomly. So you can also do this to practice. 563 divided by 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Bringing down 3. 8 times 0 is 0. Remainder 3. That means this is not exactly divisible by 8. That means this number is also not divisible by 8. This is the divisibility rule of 8, which says that last three digits should be divisible by 8. Now let's do the divisibility rule of 9. Again, you can say that 9 and 3 are siblings. In the divisibility rule of 3, you saw that the sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. In 9 also, it is quite similar. It says that the sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. That's the only difference. Because obviously we are doing the divisibility rule of 9, so it will be 9. Okay, so let's see the number here. Yeah, if sum of digits is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. 279. 2 plus 7 plus 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Is 18 divisible by 9? Yes, it is. That means 279 is also divisible by 9. Right? Easy? Now we will do the next one. Let's do this. I want you to do this. Come on. I hope it's done. 1 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5, 10. You know what I do to add? I try to make pairs, right? There are some friendly pairs over here. I try to make the pairs. So like 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Now it will be easy for me to add this 8 because 10 plus 8 is 18, right? You can also try like this. 18. Oh, again, a coincidence. Yes, 18 is divisible by 9. That means this number is also divisible by 9. Easy? Okay, now let's see the next one. I want you to do this. Come on. So I hope that is done. Okay, so let's do this one. 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 and plus 9. Let's try to make the pairs. 7 plus 5, I know is 12, and 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 9, 29. 29 plus 6, I know 6 can be written as 1 plus 5. Okay, so I was doing 29, 29 plus 1, 30 plus 5, 35. That's how you can add easily. 35 divided by 9, no, it's not divisible by 9. That means the entire number is not divisible by 9. All right. Okay, next one. Yeah, don't feel like, I know the digits are too big, right? There are so many digits, the number is too big. But it's like with the help of divisibility rule, it's quite easy to calculate, to figure out whether this number is divisible by a particular number or not. Okay, so let's see the next one. Divisibility rule for 11. Let's see the divisibility rule for 11. All right. So the divisibility rule of 11 says that, I hope by now you have read this, find the sum of alternate digits and then find the difference. Oh, that's amazing. If it is 0 or multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Let me show you what it is trying to say. This is 25,894, right? So let's see how we can do it. Take the odd places and even places. I'm not saying odd numbers and even numbers. I'm saying odd places and even places. Means you need to take the first place, third place, fifth place, then second place and fourth place. I'm taking the second place and fourth place and adding them. 5 plus 9, 14, and 2 plus 8 plus 4 is 14. Odd places, subtraction, I'm doing the difference, finding out the difference of odd places and even places. It is what? 0. If the difference is 0, or we can say multiple of 11, that means we can say the entire number is divisible by 11. Okay? Either it should be 0 or multiple of 11. Let's check this. Now here I can see only like 2 odd places are there and only 1 even place. No worries. 6 plus 2 and 8 alone. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 alone minus 0. So we can say that this is also divisible by 11. Okay? This is also divisible by 11. Right? Let's do the next one. 1/3, first, third, and fifth. And here I'm taking second, fourth, sixth. Right? So 3 plus 8 plus 6, 386. Okay, wait. I'll show you the same color so that there will be no confusion. So over here, for the even places, 5 plus 1 plus 7, which is equal to, see, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 7. 7 can be written as 6 plus 1. So I can say the double of 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 13. That's how I add. And if you will use this method, you will be able to add quickly. 3 plus 8 plus 6. Yeah, that is what we see here. 3, 8, 6 and 5, 1, 7. So let's add them. Now, 8 can be written as 6 plus 2. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 3, 15 plus 2, 17. Okay. Now let's subtract them. And if it comes as 11 or the multiple of 11 or 0, the answer, that means this number is divisible by 11. But I don't think so, because here I am getting 4. So that's why this is not divisible by 11. Okay. Next one, 3,916. Let's do it. Just underlining the odd and even places. Here you have to do 3 plus 1. And over here you have to do 9 plus 6. The even places. I am not saying even numbers or odd numbers. I'm saying even places and odd places. So make sure you don't do this mistake of adding even numbers and odd numbers. Okay, otherwise it will be wrong. So don't do that mistake. Come on, do it. So I hope it's done. 3 plus 1 is 4. 9 plus 6 is 15. And 15 minus 4 is 11, isn't it? So what do you think? Is it divisible by 11 or not? Is it divisible by 11 or not? It is, because the rule says that the number should like the result, the difference that you are obtaining should be either 0 or multiple of 11. So 11 is the multiple of 11, right? The least multiple of 11, we can say. So here, 15 minus 4 is 11. That means this number is divisible by 11, right? Easy. So we are done with this, dear children. Thank you so much for paying attention. That's all for our today's class. Uh, as you know that these sessions are going live on YouTube, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get regular updates. And there is a chat box, or you can say live chat under the video. You can also answer there, right? So that we can interact. And even if you are not watching this video live, kindly comment if you have any doubts. You can answer side by side in the chat box just for your assessment. That would be a great way. So yes, that's all for the today's class. Thank you so much for joining the class. I'll see you tomorrow again. By that time, take care and have fun. See you.